Hello. In this video, we will talk about position and distance. In life, we often want to know where things are, or maybe where we are. I know that I often use a GPS to find out where I am, or where my destination is. Physics is no different. The position of an object is often what we will be most concerned about. So the first thing we are going to want to do is know how to define where something is, and for now, we will only worry about working in one dimension. That means that we will draw a line, and we want to know where on the line the object is. So let's put an object right here on the line. Great, now we see it, but we don't really have a sense of where it is, do we? That's because, like so many other things in life, we define the position of an object relative to other objects or places. Therefore, in order to say where our little rectangle is, we need to have an origin against which we measure it. So now that we have this origin, which we will define as x equals 0, we can measure the distance between the origin and the object. For instance, if the object is measured as being 4 meters to the right of the origin, we will say that it is at position x equals positive 4 meters. If it is 4 meters to the left of the origin, then we will say that it is at position x equals minus 4 meters. Defining that right is positive and left is negative is a choice. If you wanted, you could flip that, but unless otherwise stated, we will assume that rightwards is positive. While you can also measure distances in inches, feet, and miles, in this course we will usually use the metric system and measure distances in centimeters, meters, and kilometers. Now, let's say we have the position of two different objects, and we want to know the relative position between them. This relative position is simply calculated by subtracting one position from the other. So if we wanted to know where object B is relative to object A, we would use this formula. That triangle symbol is the Greek letter delta, and is often used in math to denote the change in some quantity. Here it means the change in position. X with the little b is the position of object B, and x with the little a is the position of object A. So, in our example, we would have delta x equals 4 meters minus 2 meters equals positive 2 meters. This means that object B is 2 meters to the right of object A. If we wanted to know where object A is relative to object B, we would simply flip the formula and use delta x equals 2 meters minus 4 meters equals minus 2 meters. This means that object A is 2 meters to the left of object B. In either case, the distance between these two objects is 2 meters apart. When we talk about distance, a negative sign doesn't mean anything. The closest together two objects can be is 0. So to calculate distance, we would use this formula, where those lines mean the absolute value, which turns a negative number into a positive number. And that's it for this video.